A little over a year ago, I was really struggling in my marriage, work, really just life in general. To say I was lost is an understatement. A friend invited me to come to Journey, and we sat in the back row, and I cried the entire service. After my friend brought me to the atrium, Matt instantly walked up to me to introduce himself, and I cried some more, telling him about my struggles. I had never talked openly about my faith and usually tried to steer the conversation in a different direction if someone else brought it up. But that day, talking to Matt was easy. I continued to come to Journey and genuinely looked forward to Sunday. Everyone was so welcoming and made me feel right at home. There hasn't been one moment or one time in particular that I knew I wanted to place my faith in Jesus Christ as my Savior. I think I've known all along, I just didn't know how to take that step. Growing up, I went to a church where I saw a lot of hypocrisy and didn't want to be a part of that. But going through Starting Point at Journey really helped me. I had so many questions and wanted answers right then, but going through the conversations of Starting Point and coming to my own realization meant so much more than just being given an answer. I learned what grace truly is and how to give it. I learned that no one is perfect. I also learned, no matter how hard I try to control things, that His plan is bigger than mine. Most recently, my brother was in a terrible accident, and we didn't know if he was going to make it or not. The doctors didn't give him a good outcome, and I leaned on my faith. I prayed alone, I prayed with strangers, and thankfully God had a bigger plan for him. After 8 days in a coma, he woke up. Nothing I went through the year before came close to what was going on then, but I wasn't completely breaking down and struggling because I had faith in God now. My husband has been a big influence in my faith journey. We have both been through a lot, but we keep pushing each other to be better. Matt and Anna, who led Starting Point, have been a huge influence, and a coworker who I openly talk about my faith with has been a great influence and great source of information. I have sat and watched so many people be baptized and cried every time, but I couldn't bring myself to take the step until now. I was trying to be a better person and climb the ladder to get closer to Jesus. I thought, if I can do this, then I am worthy. But after one of Matt's recent messages, I learned I will never get further up the ladder on my own. I was also reluctant to be baptized in front of everyone and share my story, but a good friend helped me to see that baptism is an outward symbol of my faith to follow Jesus and help others to find their way. I hope my story helps people find their way. My name is Kayla, and this is my journey.
Well, thank you to family and friends here today to help celebrate this moment with you, Kayla. And it is my honor and privilege to baptize you today. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.